Okay, welcome back after a long time.
Welcome back.
For no reason.
Hey, we're starting to. We're talking about something. Maybe you should pay attention.
Okay, yeah, we're talking. We posted something. So
shut up.
There you go. Want to talk about the new Mr. Olympia winners that just came by this past month. Mr. Bumstead won the classic. Who won the big dog?
Derek Lunsford.
Derek Lunsford, not Mr. I walked off stage.
No, he was pissed. Had he? All
right, so what are you looking up?
I'm looking about anything.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to start looking things up for us to talk in. If you're not, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just going to talk about like the controversy between what people were saying, how they were just running all over Derek, basically. Like, he shouldn't have deserved it. Hottie was tighter, this and that. And then people are picking him apart, like, on the pictures. Like, he has this issue, he has that issue. Like, they don't even know what's wrong with him. He has these bumps, like, on his lats, and people are making these accusations that they're synthol injections and blah, blah. It could have been just something entirely different. I just feel like, you know what? The guy won. That's it. There's no more complaining. At the end of the day, he's the one that had his hand raised at the last, so.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I do not like about just the overall Mr. Olympia is that
midgets,
they're just getting shorter and shorter.
Tinier,
and shorter.
Itty-bitty men.
And that's the only thing that I don't like the direction that it's going in, based upon the guys are starting to become 5'6", 5'7", and they're still 250 pounds. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not that they don't look incredible and their hard work is just, oh my God, the discipline and undeniably.
It's raining. I was like, what's that? No, it's raining.
Well, you can also hear the traffic. Traffic.
We'll figure that out.
You just interrupted me.
You're just saying how short they are, and they're 250 pounds, but they're midgets.
So just the thing about that is that they're just getting shorter and shorter, and that they just look like they're
too big for the frame.
They're carved out of granite now. Like, that Nick Walker cat is absolutely jacked.
He's a brick.
But I just don't think that the sport should be sacrificing so much of.
I mean, he sleeps with a breathalyzer.
Well, for a lot of people, but I don't like how. I wish, to be honest with you, I just wish the roles were reversed. I wish that the classic physique was the overall winner.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that the sport needs to go in that direction more, rather than just like popularizing that like category now and that division. Like, oh yeah, okay, we have it. Like, be quiet. It's like they're still promoting as much as food and as much drugs and as much training as you can cram down your throat in a year at 5'6", 300 pounds. Like, that's what we're looking for. It's like,
no,
that just looks like shit.
Well, like, what was it last year when you saw Brian Shaw come and walk up next to him? They look like children.
Well, those are the 212s, and yeah, that dude.
I understand Brian Shaw is massive as hell, but still, when he walked by them, it was like, those are the winners.
Yeah, I mean, well, Brian Shaw's also.
I understand, but still.
But I think Bumstead's overall physique, I don't know how much more you can improve. Like, not to discredit the guy and anything, but I don't know how much more you can improve than what he was 2 or 3 years ago.
Well, it's just
a little bit more definition, a little bit more separation,
at
a little
bit
more.
Point, he's maxed out his when it comes to the perfectness, that genetics, he's maxed it out. It's just he's just going to get bigger and lose the form. It's just keeping that perfect form. Like the guy who was right next to him, who he was supposed to win.
Oh,
Mr.
Dino.
Big Arms.
Dino, yeah.
I mean, they both looked absolutely perfect. It just came down to now, genetically wise, who looks better. And I mean, Chris, he looks better.
Yeah, clearly.
I mean, his upper body, his shoulder.
It's crazy when you look at
them
separate, how awesome they look just in general, and then when they get side by side, you're like, Jesus, you fucking had to take it that far.
It just comes to I think the genetic now, and how just the frame and who they literally are. I mean, Chris Pierce's body just looks better on the all around, even though his body, Dino, is as perfect as it can possibly get. Just I don't know, something about it. When you put them next to each other, you go, oh well, it's Chris. For me, I thought it was his chest. His chest has that small, little short shape to it.
Well, he just has that awesome V taper up to his shoulders. The guy looks like a freak.
Who?
Chris. Yeah.
No, I was meaning Dino's chest is like, it's not long. It's like a short little chest, I feel.
Dini chest?
I mean, it's a big old massive chest, but I'm saying when he stands next to somebody, like the length of it, that's just my opinion. I don't know. What are you looking at? Because you're not looking at me or the camera.
The pictures of them. I just, back to it. I mean,
let me see.
It's hard to... I mean, that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Look at his chest right there. See how short his chest is compared to his? Do you know what I mean?
I just think that the vacuum here... I think the vacuum is what does it for him with the overall look that they're trying to basically emulate from all the guys in those golden era they talk about. You know, not that this dude doesn't have a vacuum or the pictures could have been taken this, that, and the other when he was breathing, but he just looks... Dude's phenomenal. I wonder how long he's going to stay on for, and I wonder how long he'll go, and I wonder if he'll ever make the transition to bodybuilding.
Well, he's been 5 years straight with it now. And that's just how long he's been winning. He's been doing it for longer. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wonder what... But he's only won, what, 4? How many has he won? 4?
5.
So I bet you he goes to like 7 or 8. Like Heath and Arnold and Haney and...
Well, 7 would
all
be
the
it,
greats
right?
and Coleman's, huh?
7's it, right? Who won more than that? Jeez, get this mic like really close to my face.
I don't know. I don't think anybody's won more than 7.
I mean, that's just so many years of your life. You seen who won the most?
I want to say it was Coleman, right? And Haney, they're tied.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 7.
Yeah, no, it's actually Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman with 8.
Ooh.
I think Arnold was only 6.
Ronnie won 8?
Yeah. Jesus.
How old was he when his
and
final
I think
one?
Jay only won like 4.
Well, I mean, Jay was right next to Ronnie for like 5
a million years. Yeah, I think he's only won 4.
Who else?
4-time, yeah.
Who else won?
Well, Arnold
in their
won
divisions. No. I mean, like this year. Chris, Lunsford. But then there's the 2 other divisions. There's the little blonde dude. He's not little. I don't know why I call him little. But there's the blonde dude.
Let's feed this dude?
Yeah, the dude that looks like that. Can you Google any slower?
I didn't know we were fucking on the...
Well, it's what you're doing. So, I mean, if you're doing it, hurry up.
Yeah. What am I doing?
You're looking up who won this year. Oh. All I can hear is the cars passing by. It's all I can hear in my headphones is car after car on the highway.
I know. I can't believe it's picking it up out there like that.
Alright.
I mean, there's not just like, okay, here's a fucking thing. Alright.
Little what's his name was pissed.
So Derek won
Keep saying little.
Derek won 400K. Hadi won 150. Samson won 100. Brandon Curry won 40K. Andrew Jack won 35,000. Not a bad payday for any one of these guys. Hadi was beast. Hadi was like, thank you, I'm better. See you.
You're saying you could see his injection marks?
Well, no, that's what they were saying that you can do, but nobody really knows. That could have been fucking glands. That could have been fucking therapy he might have been having. I mean, there could have been a ton of different things. My thing was that it shouldn't have to come to that all the time.
You heard people were saying there was synthol going on?
Yeah, like that's where he was injecting and this and that. I just don't think it was. I just think that the guy. Yeah, no, could have been a whole bunch of different things. I don't think that there was. I think it was just speculation and hate on how he should have won again. But that's what they're looking for. So that's what they got. But Chris Bumstead, I think, should have got paid way more money than how much it was his payout.
Yeah, he got 40 or 50. I mean, that's just a normal job's worth.
In one fucking day?
I think he needs at least 75 to 80.
He got 50K.
To 100.
And then Ramon.
I mean, Derek got $400,000.
Ramon got 20K. Some guy in fourth got 6K. Which would be like,
6,000. I'll take 6,000.
Yeah, and they were in Vegas. Were they in Vegas again, or was it
Orlando?
Oh, it was Orlando.
Mm-hmm. Could have gone.
You sure it was Orlando?
Yeah, it was right there.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50K. Should have got paid way more than that. 400K for Derek. Jesus.
I know.
Fuck.
If you're in the top of your position, you should be getting more than that.
I think that it is over on Mr. Olympia, but nowadays, I guess that is more popular. More people tuned into it.
What?
More people went to it.
What?
The overall Mr. Olympia. So I guess that's what the payout is for. It's like
Derek Lunsford, I mean, he's huge online.
Yeah, he's definitely huge.
He has quite a big following.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one video that he recently posted when he was like, "Hey, count these. I'm serious. I don't know how many there is." And he had like a 10-pack. It was like the guy that counted 2, 4, 6. I was like, "Fuck with that." But the guy's jacked. He won fair and square. I just think people need to leave him alone about whatever happened. You know what I mean? We could argue the same amount about Bumstead not getting, any piece of that pie that they should get. So it's like, oh, well, he won. Well, he doesn't win as much. And the whole thing to me is just turning into a huge fuckery. That's why I like the Arnold Classic a lot better. Arnold Classic's cool. And I think they judge a little bit better. And I think that the qualities they look for in the athletes are a little bit better and sharper.
I didn't realize how long it's been going on for. I thought it was only in like the 2000s. It's been on since like the 90s, or how long has it been going
Early
on?
90s, I think, mid 90s. Oh, let's look it up, shit.
Let's Google it up.
Yeah. I want to say in like the mid 90s.
Wonder if they've already had their 30th anniversary or not. That'd be a good show to go to.
I think they might have.
45 years. Okay.
Oh, long time before that. 1989, dog.
Okay, that's like what? 30? Yeah, they have. They just had a little bit ago, a couple years ago.
Yeah. So they have 30. We're retarded. But yeah, I've going to it last year was really cool, and seeing all that.
Oh yeah,
and,
you actually went to it.
Yeah, it was cool. Very cool. Huge event. But I guess those were my thoughts. Is that end of the moral of the story is that Derek won fair and square. Let him praise it up. I think if we want to do anything, we should try to shift this movement into the classic physique as hard as we can to promote that style and that look of bodybuilding versus the others, I mean,
it's just too much.
Yeah.
Not only to look at. I mean, I'm sorry. They lose their form and like exactly how you like the art of it in a sense, but then like just on their own bodies. Like I always said earlier, like he sleeps with a little whatchamacallit mask in bed because his frame is so small.
A lot of those dudes have been dropping like flies the past like couple of years. Like I don't know. So, but it would have been a different story if Nick Walker was there. Oh, so people can sit here and say whatever they want, but those places would have been different because he would have been in the mix of all those athletes. And you have to remember, they're comparing the athletes to each other. Like who's the best? Who looks, you know what I'm saying? So
how long ago was
him
he
on there? They would have been looking differently at some of those guys. I feel like.
Was he only 2 weeks out?
Yeah, I think you heard it like no. I think you heard it like 2 weeks out or something. It was insane.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's sad for that dude. I feel bad for that dude because he really, really put it together. I heard, and I just think that there would places.
What did he do?
Different. Tore his hamstring somehow training. I mean, the guy was just working his balls off, and then he said he went through every possible way to try to get through
pose,
it. Yeah, it just was not allowing him, not getting in. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that Dorian Yates back in the day went through a torn tricep. They just tanned him all up over there to color, like get rid of the
it was
coloration.
Just all purple and just black.
And they just like tanned them all up, and he like got through it somehow, which is insane to think that they were like flexing a tricep when it was like torn.
Not flex.
Yeah, that's insane. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I got on the Olympia. What do you got? You got anything else?
No, kind of said it all. I think that
fair and square, Derek wins.
Yes, exactly.
Chris Bumstead, we should push the direction into that. I think that I don't know who's going to beat him these next couple of years.
Lunsford's a monster.
Yeah, Lunsford is a monster. But yeah.
All right. That's the end of that one. Wrap it up.
Over and out.